See, I feel with this wormhole, eclipse, full moon, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. The last video that I posted was 6 minutes. It was 616, okay? It feels like you're going to have, this isn't meant for everybody, so please do not take it if it doesn't. I think that this is a very powerful time for like cycles that, if you want to call them cycles, it feels like a karmic situation actually is going to kind of, and I don't like doing these kind of readings because it's not meant for everybody. Please don't take it. I don't want you to be thrown into something like where you're sitting in some sort of impending doom, anxiety-ridden state, waiting for this to happen, because that's not the intention of this. This is to kind of, I'm hearing, tie up loose ends within something that has caused you a lot of anxiety. Okay, Nine of Swords. But you've gotten back in control of that anxiety. I told you, okay? Like, you're not letting the situation consume some of your mind. Could consume any of your mind, okay? When I tell you it's something, okay, it's something that is going to bring you some wholeness, okay? This is seriously not meant for everybody, okay? This could potentially be a karmic time coming up for some of you, okay? Where it is going to be an opportunity to close out something that was very heavy or stressful or anxiety ridden or overwhelming in your mind, okay, mentally. Like when, you know, there was anxiety within this, okay, and it's going to help bring that cycle to a close. I think that anxiety is stemmed from just potentially the way that things ended, or the way that things didn't work out, because we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The way that things did not work out here is being clarified that there was betrayal to move forward, or some sort of sneaky behavior to move forward, okay? By you, by them, I'm sure it's them, because, you know, somebody stood their ground here. Somebody stood their ground. And that is the reason why they felt like they needed to be sneaky in order to move forward. Because somebody here stood their ground, all right, against something that felt selfish. So, like selfishness, a liar, impractical, not logical. Okay, somebody stood their ground against this person, all right? And because you exercised a boundary, or because you stood up for yourself in a type of way, whoever you are, okay, not meant for everybody, it felt like that person was like, well, I don't want to hear that, so I'm just going to act strategically and sneakily and find a kind of like a sneaky outlet way here to move forward. And within that, all right, that they acted strategically, or they acted in a kind of shisty, betrayal, sneaky way, because they knew what they had done was wrong and they didn't want to face that accountability here, okay? And this potentially caused you anxiety because, like, maybe your whole life, all right, you were afraid to stand up for yourself. You were afraid to speak your truth. You were afraid to set boundaries because you were fearful that if you did, things like this would happen. And it did happen. And maybe it resulted in, right here, the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is like pouring energy into something but not receiving anything back. All right, and then the Four of Wands is like a feeling of not belonging. It's a feeling of feeling left out, or not very welcomed, or not very, all of a sudden it just feels like you've been left out of the situation. No matter how much you have poured and invested into the situation, you feel excluded. And that's how you felt before you stood up for yourself. When I tell you this is going to be able to be giving you an opportunity to be able to finally, for sure and for certain, move forward from this, because you've gotten in control of your anxiety here. Look, You've completed this cycle. The Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, he's holding a freaking, well, usually he's holding a justice scale. The justice scale's right there. There it is. And the Six of Swords is all about moving forward into calmer energy. You get back what you put out. You have been so focused on calming the nervous system here. That's intentional focus on what? Chilling out, calming down. So you've been investing in that area in your life. You're getting that back. This is giving like a grudge here. There was already a grudge being held. So when you stood up for yourself in a type of way, that is why, oh, okay, we cannot manipulate them, or we cannot kind of just control them or use them or do whatever we want here because there's too many boundaries. We want to do what we want to do. So in order to avoid accountability, we're going to act strategically. That's 606 on the timer. 6-6. Okay. It feels like, even if this isn't like them coming back into your physical 3D reality to say sorry, because I highly doubt that. It's not like that. It might be just like an epiphany, a download, a dream, an aha moment, a realization, a strength. Okay, this is a wholeness. All right. Wholeness is not the absence of darkness, though. Wholeness is being okay with it all. Completion, right? Completion, like a feeling. It's a cycle that you've completed, if you will, okay, where you don't let the stress of how this energy happened dictate your awareness, your mind anymore. You're free. You've been so focused on just being in this really cool, collected, calm, balanced, emotionally balanced, stable place. That's the most important thing to you. Your peace is such a priority right now that it's like, no, you know, but it's something to do with this. I don't think for most of you guys it will be somebody coming in to talk about the situation where it was just left the way that it was, especially if there was avoidance of accountability. And if there's no growth, that's not going to happen, right? It feels like more of just something where you're going to be able to put this down once and for all. Once and for all, maybe through just a revelation or just because you just did it, right? I love you.